What is up, guys? Welcome back to the German Muscle channel. So if you guys remember the video that I made a couple of months ago where I told you guys about the time that me and my brother was stopped by a cop and harassed to the point to where we felt like he was going to kill us because how aggressive he was being towards us, and this guy was just being really psycho. He was demanding drugs from me and my brother, even though we don't do drugs. I've never done drugs. I smoked weed before. That was it. That was a long ass time ago. And that's about it. And I don't drink. So that's just crazy for a police officer, somebody that's supposed to protect and serve you, is pulling you over, harassing you, like demanding drugs from you, keeps asking the same question over and over, has his hand on the gun the whole time, and that was just crazy. So in that video I said that the cop was like sweating bullets. Like he was like, I felt like he was on drugs because yesterday was October 6th, and a year ago yesterday, on October 6th, that's when me and my brother was stopped by the cop and harassed. So, just to give you a little look of what October looks like here in Ohio, it's cold outside. It's actually 55 degrees out, and it's raining, and it's really cold. I'm actually getting ready to turn my heat on, but I gotta change the tire on my car because it's flat now. But anyways, it was really cold out when we got pulled over and when we went to the store. So for him to be sweating really bad, it's kind of weird, isn't it? I only thought that you would sweat really bad when you're on drugs in the wintertime. So who knows? I still believe that the guy was on drugs because like how weird he was acting towards us. And some good news to me and a lot of other people that he's harassed, he actually got fired. So there's a lot of people out there that'll tell you that like 90% of cops beat their wives. I don't really care about stuff like that. I'm not one of those type of people that'll just go out and say fuck the police and all this and that and try to like get in trouble and shit like that, because that's just not for me. I would rather just do me and stay to myself like I do. Well, this guy got fired for beating his wife. So to me, in my opinion, if a man puts his hands on a woman, beats them, chokes them, like treats them like shit, that's not a man. That is a coward ass. That's just my opinion. For all you out there, you guys have your own opinion, but to me, if a man puts his hands on a woman, no longer a man. He just needs to go and get his balls chopped off because he's a little princess. So the cop that harassed me and my brother, he got fired for beating his wife. I don't know how his wife is doing. Hopefully she was alright. Hopefully he's not stalking her or anything like that, because that would be really weird. Anyways, a year ago yesterday, because today's the 7th, I was actually going to make a video last night, but I didn't really want to. So before I get into this video, I did fix my window, so no more crackheads can get into my car unless they know that the window is broke still. But anyways, a year ago yesterday, me and my brother was stopped by a cop and harassed to the point to where we felt like our lives were in danger. We felt like this guy was going to kill us and all that. We actually got pulled over right over there. So right where that red SUV is, the truck right next to it, the gray one, we got pulled over right there. So I was just driving down the road, went to the gas station. I already told the story. You guys don't really need to hear it again, but just a little brief update. I pulled down the road that I live on, which is that road right there. Pulled into my parking lot, went over and pulled over right there, and that's where I got stopped at. So go back and watch that video, and you guys will know the whole story to that. So I said it in that video, I'll say it again. I am not trying to disrespect any cop in any way, shape, or form. I respect cops, the ones that actually go out and serve and protect and take care of their community and help people out and stuff like cops are supposed to do. That's what being a law enforcement officer is about. I don't respect the cops that go follow people, beat people, shoot them, kill them, plant drugs on them. I don't respect those cops, because to me, that's not a cop, that's a coward. That's just my opinion. I'm not trying to offend anybody at all, but the real cops are the ones that actually take care of their people and do their job the way it's supposed to be done. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the story. So after we got pulled over, we decided that we was just going to go in the house. Seems how I got pulled over where I live at. We went in the house. We was in there for a couple of hours. We was unpacking stuff, because this is around the time that I moved in. And we was unpacking stuff, and it was like a couple hours. So it was really hot in the apartment because heat rises. I live on the top floor of my building, and I didn't have the heat on in my apartment because everybody else did in theirs. And like I said, heat rises. So it was really hot in my building, and it got a little warm outside. So me and my brother decided that we was going to go for a walk to try to find Wi-Fi, because at the time I didn't have internet turned on at my house and my phone was off. So we walked to Hot-Head Burritos. We went there earlier that day and ate lunch and talked to the manager and asked if we was allowed to come back and get Wi-Fi. She said it was okay if we did that, as long as we didn't go on the front where the doors are and sit at the tables or anything like that, that we would have to sit on a curb. So that's what we did. We went there. As we were walking to Hot-Head Burritos that night, we noticed that there was a cop driving around. And I didn't know if it was the same cop that pulled us over and harassed us or what. But he drove down the road and turned around, drove back by us really slow. And then he would go down the road a little bit to where we couldn't see him. And he would just keep doing that all that night. Well, the whole time that we was walking anyway. So as we're getting to Hot-Head Burritos, like, the main road's right there, and then you just go right into the building, the parking lot or whatever, and you're sitting at Hot-Head Burritos. You can't be seen from the road. So he passed us, went the other way, and we was already at Hot-Head Burritos. We was off the main road. So when he turned around to come back, he was looking for us. I don't know why, maybe just to harass us or whatever, but he would drive up and down the road until he finally seen us. So he was like driving up and down random roads on the sides and pulling in parking lots with his spotlight on. So once he seen the light from our phones, he drove past, turned around, came back, pulled in, and then another cop pulls in, and then another cop pulls in right after him. They all had their headlights on. I thought they was like high beams because it was really bright. And they had their light bars on. They had their spotlights on. And one of them had their red and white and blues on. So we're surrounded by 3 cops. And we're just sitting on the sidewalk. Literally just sitting on the sidewalk. Like leaning our backs up against the building. And we're getting Wi-Fi, talking to people. That's it. My brother's sitting down. I had to stand up to get my wallet out because the cop walked up and asked us for our wallets. Now the thing is, I actually got this one on video. So it's not a really long video because my phone that I had at the time, it was full of pictures from South Carolina and stuff. So I wasn't able to get a long video. So cop comes up, ask us for ID, and I was just like, I was upset because we had just got pulled over like a couple hours ago, got harassed, and now here we are again getting harassed by 3 cops. So I was upset, and I actually called the cop a dumbass. Not the cop that I was talking to, but I was talking about the cop before. I called him a dumbass, and my brother said, "Shut up, don't say that." And then I said it again. But here's the video.
first guy already get your IDs?
Yeah.
Did he? Okay. As long as he already got them, he's good to go. Huh?
I hate this town. Well, I just moved here, and this is the third time I got stopped.
Well, if you're not out sitting on the side of a business at 2 in the morning, you probably wouldn't be out.
We was walking down by Taco Bell and all that, and the dumbass cop pulled up. He's like, we had a lot of break-ins around here. He's like, we had a lot of break-ins around here. I'm like,
he's a dumbass for checking the area where there's a lot of break-ins.
I mean, it's
I would.
business and stuff. Ain't gonna be no break-ins around. So that's the video. Like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect any cop in any way, shape, or form, because they go out and put their life on the line every single day that they work, and they got to deal with assholes on a daily basis. So I'm not trying to disrespect any cop. I respect all cops that actually do their job, but like I said, for the cops that don't do their job, they want to go out and search and destroy and just harass people and make them feel uncomfortable and make them not like the cops. I don't trust those cops. To me, they're cowards because they let the power go to their head and they think that they're high and mighty and above people when we're all human beings. So it's just crazy that there's people out there that think that they're high and mighty like that. So anyways, that's all I have for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.